Aging My Way.
Age My Way is going to be fun.
Age My Way means to
very much about being able to travel around.
Quality health care when you need it.
You're stable.
Safe and affordable places to live.
Go until I can't go anymore.
Age My Way is really an attempt on our part and on the part of North Carolina to say, what can we put in place that will make a difference for people as they age?
having flexibility, being able to travel as I age and pick up and go.
Spending more time with kids, grandkids now, being in a location, where you have a sense of community and hanging out with your neighbors.
I hope to live in a community and in a state where I can walk to meet my basic needs, and I don't need to rely on a car to get to those places.
My wife and I love to travel. We'd like to travel all over the world, but we'd like to travel in North Carolina. And the more activities that are in North Carolina for us to do, the more excited we are to be able to travel around North Carolina and see the things that North Carolina has to offer.
Joy. Aging my way means joy. And I get that by staying active and involved, busy, engaged, and then relaxing my way.
Age My Way is the chance for us to disrupt aging, ageism, and move forward to a better North Carolina for all of us.
Hi, I'm Lisa Riegel, Manager of Advocacy and Livable Communities for AARP North Carolina. We are very excited about all the amazing work being done across the state to make our cities, towns, and rural areas great for people of all ages. What does it mean for a place to become more age-friendly and livable? We're going to show you some examples of projects that were funded by AARP's National Community Challenge Grant Program that enabled these communities to make changes to better support our aging population. You'll see what it means for a community to be age-friendly and livable, and see that these changes are great for all of us, young and old. Together, we can all age my way in North Carolina.
The project that we got this wonderful AARP grant for is to build a community garden.
This is a wonderful place where many people are going to be able to connect with the environment that sustains them.
And we wanted to provide a space on city-owned land where people could have a plot and they could grow vegetables or flowers. These are individual plots, and you rent them for a very nominal fee, depending on the size of the plot. If you have a 5-foot-long plot, it's $5 a year. We've been working with this idea for about 2 years, but to be honest, we didn't have the money in our city budget. We just didn't have the tax dollars. And that's what I'm so excited about partnering with AARP.
We're so excited to support the city of Brevard as they work to make these immediate improvements, already so immediate.
Thank you, AARP, for helping us make this truly a better community.
When the AARP grant came along, we went big. This year, we are able to, with the AARP funding for the grant, are able to secure painting and design that when we leave for our summit in Greenville, we're going to leave behind a transportation educational infrastructure project called a traffic garden. What is the traffic garden? What is a traffic garden? Well, it's a miniature town. So in the size of 2 basketball courts, we can do a traffic garden. It's got parking spaces, it's got lanes of travel, it's got bike lanes and sidewalks and crosswalks and railroad tracks. And what it does is allows people to practice safe driving, safe walking, and safe mobility. It teaches kids and adults to ride on the right side of the road with traffic. It teaches kids and adults to walk against traffic when they're in the lane. It allows people to practice yielding.
And because of the scale, we know that a lot of kids will find this really enticing.
I'm excited about the Tech Senior Project getting started.
The Caraway Foundation works with a lot of senior citizens in the community. And so because of that, several of the senior citizens were talking to me about their experiences with technology and how they feel like they are left behind, and always wanting some support around like using their smartphone or their tablet, or just learning how to get on the computer. So I'm really excited about this project. Just them learning, just even if they take away one thing, and that is how to click on the icon on the iPhone, I will be excited. But I'm excited just about them growing and feeling like they are part of the technology age.
We have to allow individuals to have their own space. That's when we started looking at the tiny home concept. It's a space that is therapeutic for the individual that's returning, as well as giving them some sense of ownership. We had a great number of people returning over 55 and 60, years old. These seniors cannot access some of these senior living apartment complexes or retirement spaces because of prior convictions. So to bring it back in, this with AARP, this grant was to build and launch this first tiny home, but also allowed us to utilize those plans to develop our own handicap accessible ADA compliant units. And so for AARP to take the stance to to come aside and see people as human versus as whatever their title or whatever label that's been placed upon them, but see people as human. A 73-year-old man returning to society and needs medical care, needs a place to stay, a place where we would want to spend the last years of our life at. You know what I'm saying?